Alright guys, it's like 8 o'clock Saturday morning, and sorry, I just get rolling out. The street's really busy today. My neighbor's having a yard sale, so alright. It's sun bright this morning. Okay, 8 o'clock Saturday morning. I'm gonna take my truck to Les Schwab. Get the I think I'm a little bit overdue, but I gotta get my tires rotated. I try to rotate my tires like every 5,000 miles, just because I paid a lot for them. I got the Toyo MTs on my truck, so I just want them to wear evenly and last forever. And you know, you put over $1,000 into just rubber. You want that rubber to last, and that's what I got to do. I meant to do it when I do my oil change. Oh, looks like there's a homie doing some trimming. He got a big old bright green t-shirt, or yellow, like the geek. Ooh. I gotta stop. See, there's a yard sale. I gotta stop that on the way back. Dude had some of those little mantis tillers sitting out there. I need to pick one of those up. Not so much for the business, but I gotta start setting my gardens up. I try to figure out my garden plan for next year, this year. And since I was in a new house, I didn't get carried away with my little vegetable gardens because I wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure I knew where the sun and just how the yard worked. Next year, I'll do some little gardening videos because I'll have a badass garden next year. I don't know if you guys can. Never mind. She's come walking out, and I'm not going to harass her. I was going to get a video of this property that I dropped. I think I've mentioned it before, the one that owes me money. Or owed me money. It was only $60. Tip, guys, don't give up. I didn't give up. I wasn't rude. I wasn't unprofessional. You know, I only had I didn't get, I'm trying to think of how to word this. I didn't try to create any altercations. I wasn't aggressive. I mean, as far as, I wasn't mean. I contacted. I used what means I could. I didn't do any face-to-face. I didn't want to take it to that point. But, you call, get email, hey, I understand stuff happens, blah, blah, blah. You're this far behind. You start out with the reminder of, hey, I haven't received your payment yet. Is there any issues? Is there something we need to talk about? I always try to not make it to where I'm pointing at them so much. My first email is usually like a text or email, whichever they prefer. It's usually more like, hey, I've got one invoice out, and I'm getting ready to drop another invoice because I know I've said it before. I do every other with the way I invoice. Like, I'm getting ready to show up for your fourth mow, which is another invoice, and we need to discuss the invoice that's out before I do this mow. If I don't hear from you, we'll a stump grinder. I want to get into a little bit of that if I can find one. Anyway, so I usually give them a little heads up, and then if I don't hear from them, then I don't mow that fourth one, and then I'll give them a little another one. Hey, I'm gonna have to suspend service until your account's brought current, and at which time then we can If it's not an ongoing thing, then I'll just be like, then we'll start back fresh on the billing. If it is an ongoing thing, they just pre-qualified themselves for my prepay service. So, gotta turn the AC off. AC's blowing. 8 o'clock in the morning. It's chilly this morning. So anyway, I contacted her. I went through my little emails that I do with everybody. And then I printed another invoice. She was a month late, on the nose, the day of a month. She was 30 days over. And my bi-weeklies, which is what she was, I only bill by the month anyway. So it had been a month since I had dropped an invoice. So technically, since my first mow on her was 2 months. So anyway, I printed it on red paper. The pink slip. And I put on it, it was just a reprint of the invoice. And I'm trying to remember the exact wording I used. I think it was just, hey, you're now 30, you're 30 days late. I'd like to resolve this without moving it into collections. If it does go into collections, you'll be responsible for any... Well, I'm going to try to run this. You'll be responsible for any incurred costs, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember. I'd have to look at it again to remember how I worded it. Anyway, guess who got an email 1 day later? Checks in the mail. Guess who got a check 2 days later? This guy right here. I was going to say I now have no accounts owing, but I'm getting ready to send out a text this weekend for one of my Monday lawns, and I kind of broke my rule because this guy always pays slow, and he actually has 2 invoices, and I haven't received any money. So he is, I got to send him a text this weekend to let him know that he is officially suspended. That Man, he always pays slow and he's always paid, but I nudge him about once a month or once every other month or whatever. I always, it seems like I'm texting this guy, hey, and he's always giving me blaming it on the bank. I pay electronically and it takes them a long time to send the check out. But just about all my customers do that, and their banks, ever have the pay centers or whatever it's called, send the checks out. And I get all the other checks. But anyway, I'm going to cut this off here. I'm going to pull into Les Schwab so they can run out to my truck. And let's get some tire rotating on. Alright, that has got to be the quietest Les Schwab. I didn't get any video inside because, you could literally hear a pin drop. And there's people in there, and I don't know, that wasn't about all that. I did take some pictures of some rims I'm thinking about, but I don't know, they said next time I come in for my tire rotation, I may need brakes. I said I'm getting there, I don't need brakes yet, but, and I'm not real far away. I need to go. I think I see an AutoZone sign down here. I need to go to AutoZone and pick me up a can of Seafoam. I think AutoZone has it. I need some Seafoam, and I need to find me some hand wipes that actually work. Tennessee Lawn Care. I'm going to check those hand wipes out that you were talking about that work really well. I don't remember the name. Probably get on Amazon or something and see if I can find them. Have to rewatch your videos so I can get that. So yeah, so it looks like I might be needing some brakes on my next rotation. That's $600. Les Schwab, I think I don't know, man. Sometimes you'll spend a little more, but those guys have saved me so much money when other people wanted to just, yep, you need this. I go to Les Schwab and it's, nope, you don't really need this, and you can wait until this, and we can do that. And, hey, no charge, by the way. You know, they're friggin', I've always been impressed with Les Schwab. I know my mother-in-law can't stand them. I guess she had a bad experience with them, but I never have had a bad experience with the Schwabi. Bought my tires. I come in every 5,000 miles, get them rotated and balanced, and hopefully I'll get a long and happy life out of them. Who knows? Maybe they'll. Wow, I can't park this morning. All right, let's go into AutoZone and get us some Seafoam. All right, so I got me some. I'm gonna try these wipes out. It's just the Turbo Towels. I like the name, so we'll see. Nine powerful cleaners. We'll see. Had to get me a little bit of tire wet. I'm gonna wash my truck today because she's been neglected for a little while. Got my Seafoam and a bag of rags. So now I'm gonna take my butt to, I think, McDonald's. Grab me a little breakfast before I head back to the house. So I guess I'm just going to go wash the truck. I think I'm going to do it the lazy way and just take it through the sprayer. Let the machine do the work for me. And head back to the house, and that's when I'll clean the inside and spray the tires and polish up a little bit of the chrome. Try to at least once a month clean it up really good. I might stop by. I guess I could have went over to there. He's a small steel dealer. Nah, we all know what the equipment looks like. So I might, I don't know, I might run by the Harley shop. That's always fun. Go in the Harley, well, today is Saturday, so when I drive up by the Harley, we'll see if they're doing hogs and dogs. Saloons where right behind the Harley shop is the Kawasaki dealer. Looks like they got there's some kind of fish fry wagon out there. So, crap guys, I'm gonna go wash the truck, and I think I'm gonna run home and get on the bike and roll the bike down there. I mean, why not, right? No point in doing things, no point in being in all this mess if I can't get out and enjoy myself. Wow. Alright, so I'm here at the car wash, get this stuff rolling. Hope you guys are having an outstanding weekend. So we're here at Hogs and Dogs. So we're here at Hogs and Dogs. A little bit of live music. That's freaking cool. That's pretty cool bag.